that means he's tired already, and we're in the 5th round.
And they're banking on that. They feel these middle rounds, and as we get into the later rounds, will be good for them. Now we have to see if that's the case. Karate, of course, a great trainer, worked with Julio Cesar Chavez, worked with Raul Ibarro Perez, who happens to be the father-in-law, interestingly, of Antonio Demarco, former bantamweight champion.
And let's take a look at the official judges' scoring.
As we anticipated, a big edge for Valero. 2 judges with a 39-36, and Oren Schellenberger has it 40-35, so they have a pretty big margin. And remember, a point was deducted. Now here, the rest row, which has made the scoring a lot closer all night. 2 for Valero, and Mark Walsh from AP has it a draw, interestingly. I have every round for Valero.
Valero's mouth open again.
So, I have it 40-35.
Now Demarco starting to stand in the center of the ring and exchange.
And these are the rounds where what you talked about, Gus, we will see if it is so. If Antonio Demarco, as they clearly told us before the fight, would be able to control these rounds. But as Karate told him, he's going to have to be more active with his punching, or else he won't make Valero more tired, and he won't win the fight.
The crowd being informed of the scoring as we speak. Both fighters, Spanish fighters, understanding, probably hearing the scoring as it goes on, as they go toe-to-toe in the middle of the ring.
Break! And interestingly, not a lot of booing. I think they understand Antonio Demarco hasn't won many, if any, of these rounds.
Oh, nice left hand by Valero as he turned it over.
I'm sorry, Jess. That left hand by Valero was a strong one. That was one of the better ones he's thrown in this fight. Now, to Demarco's credit, and this speaks to what you talked about, he has not buckled from those punches.
Round 5 scheduled for 12, the WBC lightweight title. Edwin Valero, the champion, who moved up from 130 to 135 pounds, was a super featherweight champion as well. And he is in the red. Antonio Demarco in the black trunks. Now Demarco coming in. He's rolling that left hand. He has to be careful. Time! And don't forget, join James Brown, Chris Collinsworth, Phil Simms, and Warren Sapp for the Season 2 finale of Inside the NFL next Wednesday, February 10th at 9 p.m.
In the center of the ring, and we see this fight waged in that part of the ring. That's where Demarco wanted to be, but Valero pushed him back nonetheless and pushes him right to the ropes and lands the right hook and would land a good straight left hand a little bit later after that. So you can see that Valero, while he may be in the center of the ring, is pushing his man back.
They're not going to stop the fight. Okay? If they do stop it, we'll win, but you got to keep going.
Round 6 scheduled for 12 for the WBC lightweight title. Edwin Valero, the champion, in red. Antonio Demarco, the young #1 contender, in black. And so far it's Valero, according to the judges, who is running away with this fight. We are experiencing open scoring this evening.
And you heard the corner Valero say, keep going, but if it is stopped, you're going to win. Because they know if it's stopped, it'll be because of the accidental elbow.
The accidental head elbow taking place in the second round on the right side of Valero's head.
You know, Edwin Valero really does remind me of the younger version of Manny Pacquiao. Before Pacquiao became such a superb boxer puncher, he fought this way. Jab, jab, straight left hand. A little bit of head movement. Take a punch here and there and push your fighter back. And there's the left hand again. He is like a mini version. Right now he's a mini version. He's a bigger version when Pacquiao fought this way of Manny Pacquiao. And there's the straight left again by Valero. And Valero does some things that you don't notice. He jabs to the body. He feints. He's a more complete fighter than I thought when I watched the tape. Here comes Demarco. Demarco's going to have to get a little more aggressive at some point in this fight. Take the chance. Valero has been down once in his career. He was put down as a junior lightweight, but he's certainly never been stopped. And again, another left hand bouncing off the head.
Very nice right hook by Demarco, and that got Valero's attention. Now Demarco gaining a little confidence
and making Valero
ties him up.
Yeah.
And that is a sign.
Valero felt that punch. He felt the right hook and the straight left hand of Demarco. Those are the first good body shots landed in a long time by either fighter.
Demarco has to get to the point where he really starts to let his hands go. And that's the question sometimes when a trainer, Romulo Chiarte, wants to make sure that his fighter fights technically, but at the same time, you sometimes take away some of his raw and natural instincts. For Demarco, he doesn't want to wait too late.
Well, he's dug a monstrous hole for himself. This round has been won by Valero as well, despite the two good punches that Demarco landed. Valero has dominated the round. Time.
You got to give him a school in boxing. He's running to the laterals. That's what he's moving. He's moving lateral. You do it. He's a little fish. He's a little fish.
Edwin Valero landing yet another straight left hand, although Demarco countered it very well with a right hook. And that's what Demarco really wants to do. And that right hook, which we talked about in the keys to victory, will get in for Demarco. That's his best punch, and he lands it there. He also would follow with a straight left. Demarco's got to find a way to land that hook more often, and he has got to start getting going here because he is way behind in this fight.
Round 7, scheduled for 12 for the WBC lightweight title. Edwin Valero, the champion, running away with it right now in red. Antonio Demarco, the challenger, has to start letting his hands go. He's going backwards. He needs to start moving forward. Valero finding him again with that short, looping left hand. He told me during our meeting that his right hand is stronger.
And you know, Valero's doing all the little things in this fight. Doubling with the jab, feinting to the body, throwing combinations, all the things that not everybody thought he would do throughout a fight against a good fighter. That's exactly what he's doing. So that's why he's winning every single one of these rounds, or most of them.
Right now, Demarco looking like just an ABC fighter. No special effects, no urgency.
That's a very good way to put it, yeah. Kind of generic, if you will. Yeah, and you know, we've seen him perform very well. But again, nice hook by Demarco. That's what he's got to land. But again, we have not seen him against this caliber of fighter.
Valero continuing to come in, setting him up. He wants a knockout. He wants to show the American public that he's a future superstar in this weight class. There, double left hook by Valero, the champion, starting to open it up a bit now.
But you know what was the most important impressive thing about that, after he landed all those punches, he stepped back to make Demarco miss. And that's what we don't know that he can do against a good fighter, and he's doing it.
Early in his career, Valero was known as a fighter that had incredible boxing skills, not just a brawler. They said he was like water with his hand speed and also with his footwork. He told us in our meeting yesterday that he can do that if need be, and we've seen him do it this evening.
Absolutely, Gus. I didn't see it on the tapes. You see it tonight.